Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal. I am back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about a bunch of Transformers news that's hit the internet. It's quite a bit that's happening with New York Toy Fair happening this weekend, and with all the toys that are probably going to get revealed there. I'm going to dive into a bunch of it. So sit back, relax, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and let's transform and roll out. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is something that happened last weekend. I know I'm a little late to report on this, but at Wonderfest in Japan, it's the Wonder Festival, not sure, but there is a bunch of toys that got showed on display, and I want to talk a little bit about them. The first thing I want to talk about is the prototypes that you see here is Star Convoy. And Star Convoy is, if you're not familiar with who he is, in the Battlestars manga, they revived Optimus Prime and turned him into Star Convoy, which you can see this image right here. And this new toy is pretty much the Power of the Primes toy remolded into Star Convoy. I think it's for the Transformers 35th anniversary. If you actually look at the little signs next to the toys, it looks like there's a 35 next to the Autobot symbol. So this Star Convoy is definitely, you know, for this 35th anniversary special. Now, the toy looks really good. A lot of people have pointed out this image, which is that it looks like the smaller robot mode is probably going to be G1 Optimus, molded to merge with the trailer to make Star Convoy, which I think would be a welcome addition, and probably something I would get my hands on because I did not get the Power of the Primes Optimus, but I do have Nemesis Prime, so it is something that is very welcome. The other thing that is welcome to a lot of people is the new Armada toy, which you can see right next to Star Convoy, and it looks like a brand new mold. I'm not sure the details on it. It's most likely going to combine with its own trailer if they do make a trailer for it. I hope it's very, very mobile, because if you're familiar with the original Armada toy, it's not very mobile. Can't move it a lot. It's static. It was pretty much a brick. You couldn't even move the arms up very much. So I'm hoping that this new toy is good for a lot of people who are fans of Armada. So both toys look spectacular. Now, the next thing is got a lot of people up in arms, and it is the new Masterpiece 45 Bumblebee, which you can see here in robot mode. He comes with Spike, and he very much looks like his G1 animation model. And from the front, it looks really good. And he has a gun with a fire blast, and he has different faces, and he looks really good from the front. But that's where a lot of people are throwing their arms up in the air, because they see the back image of what he looks like, and they don't like his back. And I can understand that, but they're really, really trying to make the toy look as good as it could to look like the animation model. And this is one where I'm on the fence with it, because I love the accessories that it comes with. I love the Volkswagen Beetle that is squished a little bit more to resemble his original G1 toy. But I think what's really turning a lot of people off is the same thing it's turning off Masterpiece 44. And that is that they're expensive. Masterpiece 44 is the G1 Optimus, has been seen all over the internet, and I'm digging this new Bumblebee, and I really, really like the new Optimus, but they're both really expensive. It's $450 for Optimus. It's $120 for Bumblebee. That's US dollars. So doing the math, that's expensive. Really, really expensive. So some people are just like, I'm not paying that much money for a Masterpiece that doesn't really look like Masterpiece, especially when you get Bumblebee back. They're like, I'm not spending that much money. You know, there are going to be people who they absolutely love Masterpiece toys. They're going to collect it. They're going to buy it. And, you know, that's probably why. They know that the collector's market in Japan is for the hardcore collector, and they have more disposable income. This is not for the kids who are only going to be spending $10, $15 on a toy, or in this case now $20, $30, $40 for a toy. They're going to look to spend $120, $200, $300, $400, or drop that much cash on a toy. Well, we'll see how well the toy sells, but, you know, I'm on the fence about it. The next thing to talk about is the Bumblebee movie is getting released to home video, at least here in the US. I'm not sure about as far as globally is concerned. I know that March 19th, the movie is coming out digitally, and April 2nd, it's coming out on Blu-ray and 4K. And the 4K version comes with a physical copy of a comic that on all the discs is going to be one of the special features as a motion comic. And from what we're reading with the special features, there's going to be a lot of stuff in this that's going to be jam-packed in, and it's going to be well worth you spending your money and getting your hands on, because all of the deleted scenes that people saw in test screenings is going to be included in this. And that's very, very welcome, because people were expecting to see some of this stuff in the movie, but it got cut because it was trying to tie in with the 2007 Michael Bay film. And while we can argue till we're blue in the face about how it fits into the, the Bayverse, and I enjoyed this film. I think it's the best of the entire live-action film franchise. I think that it is definitely worth your time seeing. I can't wait till it comes out on Blu-ray, because I want to see all these special features. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is something that really surprised me, and that is the Season 2 trailer for Cyberverse. We found out that, first of all, that Cyberverse is getting pushed to September, and with it getting pushed to September, it looks like they're taking their time to try and make these episodes as epic as they possibly can. I'm hoping that there's more episodes, and that they're not 10 minutes long, and that they're half-an-hour episodes, but it looks like the new Cyberverse trailer is showing a lot of stuff that is to be, is getting a lot of people excited, some people angry, or some people kind of like in between. Now, I'm not going to show any images, because I know that the Hasbro and all of them are very, very protective as far as Cyberverse, but I will leave the link in the description as far as the trailer is concerned, but I want to give you my thoughts on it. First of all, it's clear that this is taking place right after what happened at the last episode of Cyberverse, and now Optimus is facing off against Megatron, and Megatron looks like he's beat up, so maybe, something happened to him in between, the flashback sequences and the ending of one. And it also looks like Starscream's trying to take over leadership of the Decepticons. That is something that's pretty cool. I know that a lot of Starscream fans wanted to see that happen, but we'll see how that turns out. Maybe Starscream might bite the dust. No. But something that was also really, really cool was 2 animated characters show up, and that's Lockdown and Lugnut. Now, I don't know if this is Lugnut or if it's Strika. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's clearly Lugnut's body, but it's female. And if it's female, it would lead me to believe that it's supposed to be Strika. A lot of people really love animated Lugnut. He was an important character in the cartoon for Transformers Animated, so changing the character to female might be something that some fans might not like. I want to see how it turns out regardless, because Cyberverse has been decent, but I would prefer it if they just left the characters be who they're supposed to be and not change them just for the sake of changing them. But something else that really shocked a lot of people, that is Beast Wars Cheetor. He shows up and he is the guardian of the Allspark. And that's really surprising. It's very much like Power of the Primes, how Optimus Primal was guarding the Requiem Blaster. Here now we have Cheetor is guarding the Allspark. And I'm really curious if maybe the Beast Wars happened in the Cyberverse universe sometime in prehistoric times, and that Cheetor has been there all this time, and maybe he is a new creation of the Allspark, or maybe he is a time-traveling agent. No. But what we do know is that at the end of the trailer, they show something that the toys are going to be presenting with the Transformers Cyberverse toys, and actually we're starting to get some good Cyberverse toys. I'm going to start showing them here, because first of all, you see Megatron, and this looks like the first decent Cyberverse Megatron toy. Having his tank mode, it's an alright tank mode, but he comes with a helicopter, and he merges with this helicopter, which is the weirdest thing ever. Kind of reminds me of Duocons, but it's something to do with what they're calling Allspark power, and that they're going to be able to merge with everyday vehicles as battle up armor. And Optimus merges with a jet. And both of these toys look decent. They look a lot better than their, the first year of Cyberverse toys. I don't care for the first year of Cyberverse toys, but looking at, this version of Optimus and seeing him merge now with the jet, this version of Bumblebee is a decent version of Bumblebee. Every version of Bumblebee that I've seen before, I did not care for. I looked at the joints. They don't look like they're very posable, but this one does. And he has a good, decent car mode. In a strange turn of events, he merges with a ship. And you know what? I think if he's merging with a ship like this one, maybe it's because he's facing off again. Skybite. That's right. The 2001 car robots / robots in disguise. Skybite is finally getting his own toy. And he's going to probably show up in the Cyberverse cartoon. Merges with a drill. So if he turns into a shark, he's going to be underwater. Probably Bumblebee is going to face off against him using the battleship face off against him. And Starscream merges with a construction vehicle. And Starscream has a crown, so probably he's going to be leader of the Decepticons for a short stint before Megatron beats him into submission or somehow. And Prowl, Prowl has been the only Cyberverse toy that has gotten decent toys, and this one has no exception. And he merges with a jet that kind of reminds me of Slugslinger, but his merge mode is okay. I'm on the fence about it. It is what it is. Now the next thing is there's going to be an Ultra class. I'm not sure the actual class specifications, but it's going to be the bigger one. You're gonna have to spend more money on it. Is Optimus Prime, and he merges with the Ark and becomes like this super battle armor thing. It's gonna be weird, but I don't know whether or not they're actually gonna portray him this way in fiction, or if this is just a way for us to be able to get the Ark as a toy. But anyway, what do you guys think? What do you think of all this Transformers news? Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I have more Transformers news content. My Transformers discussion should be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.